win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. With the catch, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's James. And the defense drags him down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulled and fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they...
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like, 1st possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last.
And he's gonna score.
He did greedy.
Touchdown, no. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
NC State quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job you show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Safe little shovel pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Webster. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
What has happened? Yeah, man, some ACC action.
We're ready to get back
Premier.
to it and open the 2nd period.
Apparently, there's some breaking news in Premier League.
They've got a first down
Miami,
here to open the period.
Uncle Sam Rejects, Unc, has been terminated.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Makes the grab, it's Davis.
Sucks.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on.
Nice block.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's SMU.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. Goes upstairs, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown,
having a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll try the run.
Oh,
He breaks a tackle.
yeah.
Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. NC State going up tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that lead? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
They just keep firing. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
But I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you
what he
can
got
to all these targets.
sanctioned for
open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major
somebody suspended.
And that was a good example there of it.
Like a third string
quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB
like taking reps in the game
from running this scheme
somehow as a kick return.
Now a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red
had a
zone.
few other carries, and I don't know. I haven't seen the chat yet about it all.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone.
It might have been something. I don't know. I don't know if he controlled it.
And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit
in game, it messed up. I don't know. He probably said, "Nah, I'm not taking extra
And
sanctions
it'll
for
be a
it.
touchback. The ball will come out to the
So
25-yard line.
I quit or you can move or something like that.
NC
That's
State
probably how it
sending
went
the
down.
offense back onto the
I'm just
field.
speculating right now
Getting
because all I
late here
saw
in the
was
first half, they'll have a chance to
the
make this a
sanction or
one-possession
the
game.
NCAA
The offensive play
investigating.
caller here has to really be
I haven't seen
dialed
any
in.
of
It's
that
important down 2 possessions,
actual
Dave, that
dialogue.
they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Yeah.
NC
So
State to bring the punt team onto the field.
is
This will be the
from a
second time they've
competitive
had to kick it
standpoint,
away.
competitor sucks. And I like it. I like his personality in the chat.
That's a perfect example.
I know
of
he's
not
Miami
settling
fan,
for a fair catch.
and
Pick
Florida
up
State
whatever
is
yardage you can and help out the offense.
get along, but
They take over late and they have enough time to put together
he might
a
say some
drive.
stuff, but I genuinely like
Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just
Kinda.
stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're
Oh,
just trying to run the
I
ball,
root
but
for
that
him
time,
over
there
some
was
other people.
absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The clock will stop with this
Can't
timeout
stop
from
the
the
clock.
offense. They'll get a
Three
chance to
timeouts.
regroup on the sideline. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Berry. Here's a heat. Now adjusting.
pump thing.
The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top.
Somebody come back to the ball.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Poor job ending that half.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. The sure hands, it's James. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field.
Again, block ball.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense. And he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 16 over Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Give me good press.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Part of the backfield, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Bad matchup.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what
It's
happened.
not a good drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it back. Delivers the stiff arm. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, you think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber on the Giants, Frank Gore on the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that that want to be involved in the passing game.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
He had him
And some
wide.
defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is
Dropped
shaping
4
up.
spots. Number 8
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and had zero success. It's fourth down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Going to the ground. Runs through the tackle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. The corners are walked up tight. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! Touchdown, North Carolina State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give as they work on that clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Looking for room. It's Webster. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Sperry. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's still running after the move. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their...
There he goes! Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Quick release on the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. To throw, it's Bailey. They'll run the screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And we're all tied up. And who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic to get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got his man. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Reading.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Hand off from the shotgun. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Come out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Working that left side now. Oh, he got loose. Perhaps It's a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Good time out by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays. Great, because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field.
Get to the 2nd row.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive.
Screw there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team.
By
than
the
what we
skin
saw
of our
early in
teeth
the
there,
year.
Tommy
With so
Gunn.
much more confidence in David. When you start making plays, you start stringing W's together. That's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Too close. Yeah, it was wild. Especially with the injury timeout. They give the clock stop. Like, what? Raleigh is always hard to go play it.
computer? I guess so. Get this recruiting board a little bit. All right. We done. Web premiere. We out. We'll be back in a second.